Yeah, we're replacing the headlights, and we couldn't figure out how to get the bumper cover because I don't know. There's
the bumper cover off.
Yeah, we could figure out how to get like all the hardware off of here. We got the grill off. We got
radiator support damage thing.
Yep, all that off. Even the splash guard underneath there off, which we're removing again right now. Jack's on top of it as usual, but we could not figure out how to get the bumper cover away on the sides. Like every time I tugged on it, we felt like it was breaking. So we finally found what, a YouTube video?
No, it's on a forum.
A forum post. We're trying take 2 today and seeing if we actually have this figured out. So we've already got this partially pulled away, but we want to get this splash guard completely off so that all we have to do is tug, pull, and it's off. Yep, it just comes all the way out.
Feel better if that was away. Good. Because it was this thing that was confusing the hell out of us before.
Oh, I know.
And then with that screw holding it there like that. But from what we saw, up at the same time and pull away, and I watched that fender distort. And eventually it popped right off. I think that there's likely a fastener behind this, so we gotta undo it, along with this one. It's just tape. Touch up paint after. So then that's why it's nothing like the video.
So you think this is different than what you saw in the video?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. And did they ground the head down? Yes, they ground it flat.
So there's no way to remove it now?
No. See, and they ground the head down.
Yeah, because it's completely painted over on this side because nobody's messed with this side.
They're just tape over these where the fastener is holding this piece on. It's not supposed to be like that. These are not on there. It's supposed to just pop off of here with this remaining in the fender.
I mean, it probably wasn't bad.
This side to come off the way that we saw. See? So, and that's the issue, is that on this side, this is literally screwed on. So we have to pull this away enough so that we can cut something. We have to cut the little screws that are holding this in.
Or we'll
drill it out. Exactly.
Now that we have this right side out, can we pull this far enough away that we can get the light out? Here, I'll hold it like that and you can try and pull it.
It'd be nice to not have to with that.
This is my favorite motto, work smarter, not harder, but push down right there and pull out towards me. It should just slide right out.
Perfect. All right, good. We will not deal with that bullshit now. There's a pokey here that you'll feel where my finger's at. That's this screw, okay?
Okay, I can see it right here. Excellent. So this is the far side of that. And so this side has been repaired redneck style, and they put screws in through the side of the bumper cover to fasten it in place. But this is the side that we pulled off. It pulled off quite easily. It's definitely the way it was supposed to be stock. It's just a series of clips right here. I'm going to insert into here. And it's this piece right here remains attached to the fender. So the design isn't bullshit like we initially thought. It was just rednecked on the far side. That's going to be fun for reattaching the driver's side because we can't get access to that bolt because of the way the bumper cover is. You got to remember that the driver's side is broken, so
right. So and that's
you may not have had to remove that.
There it goes. There. All right. So we are labeled boxes here. One is right and one is left. Let's see.
We've already opened the left one.
Okay. Well, we'll start with the right one here. So let's see, we have a ground and a hot that'll need budding. There's a light bulb in there already. Yep, there's a bulb in there already. So first we'll see if this running light will fit in there, which it does, but it's pretty loose, which isn't a good thing.
So we have this side mostly done. All we got to do is button it up and bolt everything down. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and do this side. We're pretty much going to replicate what we did over there, and I'm actually going to show you guys exactly what needs to be done. So as we discovered, the LED lights that we've already installed will not work in these new lenses. There's a completely different bulb assembly that comes with them that we're going to use currently. We'll probably research getting a different set of LEDs, but this is what we're left with after the headlight assembly comes out. So we have the two adapters here. One is for the high beams, one's for the low beams. We've got the turn signal, which is going to go on the inside, and then we have the parking light. And I'm going to come over here and show you what we've got over here. So there are two sets of wires coming off of this assembly that we have to wire in. One runs the 5 sets of LEDs across the top, or the eyebrow, and then of course the halo. Now we can wire that however we want to. Some people like to wire certain things up to the turn signal or to the low beams. We discussed it and we decided that for our application, the best place to wire these up is going to be to the parking or the side marker lights, or these ones right here. And so we're going to have to remove the loom, take this electrical tape that's on there, and use a couple of butt connectors and wire it all together. So we're going to go ahead and do that first before we install it. Might as well do it now while everything's off and open and easily accessible. So these are the wires right here that we're talking about wiring in. This one's for the halo. This one right here is for the LED eyebrow. I'm going to cut pretty much right in the middle here. So these are the two wires I'm working with right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and strip these. And then we'll get these ones. Now we checked these and verified that they're reversible, so it doesn't matter if you hook these lights up to ground or to hot. So I'm just matching up white to white and then black to the green. Alright, so that's set. So crimp it in the white wire now for the halos this time. Okay. Alright, so now we're ready to test our connections, make sure that they're solid and good to go. Alright, negatives hooked back up.
Running lights only.
Okay, running lights only. So this is the running light right here that's on, and you can see that the halo and the eyebrow LED light strip is on. That's all we needed to really test. Hopefully the high beams and low beams work, but we'll have to test that after we connect them. I didn't want to go any further until I made sure that the work I just did was solid. Now here's the interesting thing about this running light of ours. It's got a pretty sloppy fit going into the housing that we just bought. So what we're going to have to do is take this and we put a couple layers of electrical tape over top of this, wrapped it around a few times, to allow it to be snug enough to fit into the enclosure for this. The other thing we're going to need to do is go ahead and get another loom to put over here, tie it as a heat shield so none of that wears out. Yes! So I already went ahead and slid this in here, and it's much snugger than it would be without that electrical tape. Okay, battery is connected.
Running light only.
Yep, and I got the running light and the blinker on. Halo on, eyebrow is on. Low beams, that's high beams. There we go. That's low beam. Now high beam. That's beautiful. Everything's working just fine. Alright, so we're able to finish up that install.
Almost.
Yeah. What are we missing?
The redneck fucks who put together the bumper cover on that side.
Oh yeah, on the driver's side. And you guys got a good glimpse of what was going on over there, but it's definitely not 100%. It's like this up here is not even attached to that clip currently, and it's obviously not for this vehicle because it's not supposed to be attached via 2 screws through the bumper cover. So we're going to order the proper clip that goes underneath there and take it apart again and install it properly.
Yeah, it's like maybe a $10 piece. I don't know why the they didn't do it in the first place.
It would have been much easier to do it that way.
Yeah.
But they must have.
They want to ruin the bumper cover in the process.
Yeah. But anyhow, the lights look awesome. We'll have Jack over here. Go ahead and turn them on. Oh, those halos and the LED eyebrows look incredible. And even these marker lights on the side just glow. And then there's the headlight.
We need to
low beams. Then turn on high beams for us. Yeah.
Yes. It looks good. I was skeptical at first.
Yeah.
This black accent really helps.
So yeah, then we went ahead and we used Duplicolor, this brand of Plastidip, and go ahead and mocked up an accent paint job down here between the grill and the, what do you call that?
lower grill.
The lower grill, the upper and lower grills, and I think it accents the new lights perfectly. At some other point down the road, we'll probably peel that off and do a real paint job down there. Last thing we were going to work on today is we ordered new center caps because this is clearly not a Mitsubishi, and sent us the wrong size. They are close, really close, but the sizes for these things are so specific. Oh, the heater's actually working right now. We're like freaking out over here. The one thing that's working right now, everything else is fighting us. The working plan right now is to probably Bondo them and then sand and paint them. Be the cheapest method to do this and just hide the fact that they're Mitsubishi. So yeah, the main thing though is we got the lights installed. All right, well, we're gonna take this thing home and
Make sweet love to.
of course.
Whoever did this to this bumper cover, I will find you.
And I will kill you.
As far as trying to attach the bumper cover to our little bracket here, instead they decided to go external to attach the bumper cover to the bracket here. And with that in mind, they said, well, we can't make it snap on there, so we have to cut off the tabs that are supposed to hold the bumper cover onto the bracket, such as what's going on over here with the passenger side. You can see that there's these tabs, and the tabs snap in to these slots here. And of course, that ain't gonna work in this case. So instead of our $12 part that we had bought for it to replace that piece, it was $14 or whatever, this would have made it so the tabs would have snapped on, is what our theory was. We didn't realize that they cut off the tabs on the goddamn bumper cover, rendering it useless. So we're stuck having to replace the bumper cover.